Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. We are removed from Money in the Bank. What an event it was on all sides. And what an event it was. What a moment it was for Monday Night Raw as well, winning the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Miss Money in the Bank, I suppose as you could call it, is none other than Tessa Blanchard. It is a road to walk down now to the next Monday Night Raw pay-per-view, but we'll have some matches made for it here tonight. The winner of this contest between Kyle O'Reilly and Tyler Breeze will meet Brock Lesnar at that pay-per-view. It's going to be a pretty interesting contest here tonight to see who faces the Beast. But as for our main event, he may be 24 hours removed from a war with Shinsuke Nakamura, but tonight it's champion versus champion. Shelton Benjamin goes up against the World Heavyweight Champion Hiroshi Tanahashi, World Tag Team Champion versus World Heavyweight Champion. That is all to come. But we start off this evening with none other than Christian. The first time we have seen this man since the Bash, since that incredible contest with Hiroshi Tanahashi, and getting quite a positive response upon his return as well to Monday Night Raw. The first time in just over 2 weeks since we have last seen Captain Charisma. Christian said he had something to say here tonight to kick things off on Monday Night Raw, and so he shall as he takes the microphone in hand. The feeling of disappointment in the air for Christian and apologizing for something else. What does he mean by that? Oh, that is heartbreaking. The retirement of Christian after the next Raw pay-per-view. It's only 4 weeks away. Christian hanging up the boots, and his tag team partner and his close friend in Zack Ryder with plenty to say as well. And on top of that, his longtime friend in Edge, and well, they couldn't be closer to the truth. After the Bash, Christian was the world champion for us. But he goes out with one final statement. He has one more match left in him. He doesn't know who it's going to be with, but he is winning it. A truly depressing way to start off this episode of Raw. Christian set to retire in 4 weeks' time. Man, that sucks. It really does. After we just went through the highest highs with Christian in the Bash, after that whole tournament, after everything he went through to get to that world title, it was heartbreaking for him to not win it. But Christian's attitude heading into that matchup was it was now or never for him. And he seems to have accepted the fact that never has become reality. And with it, it's time to hang up his boots. That is really disappointing. I mean, obviously we're going to thank Christian for everything that he's done in this universe, for everything that he's given, for every incredible match. I mean, hell, I think just for the heart and soul and passion that match against Tanahashi had, that could well have been the match of the year so far. It was so heartwarming. But that's how times go, I guess. Christian to hang up the boots in middle of July will be the next Raw exclusive pay-per-view. The name will be coming up after this episode of Monday Night Raw, actually, so there's a little bit of a interest for you. But nevertheless, coming up here this evening, we have the Authors of Pain to go in a tag team matchup against the Young Bucks. First time we've seen AOP since they lost their titles at the Bash to Shelton Benjamin and Lars Sullivan in what was quite an upset, in all fairness. There weren't really that high hopes, shall we say, for Benjamin and Sullivan. I mean, there was hope to believe that Sullivan could pull it off. Absolutely, Sullivan was always going to be a guy who could make something like that happen, but it was Benjamin who got the pin. And now this is the first time the Young Bucks have faced AOP as an actual team. The last time it was supposed to be 2v2, and it was Matt Jackson, I believe, who got laid out backstage by Magnum Opus, thus leaving Nick Jackson got to take him on 2-on-1. Well, now it's here, a straight tag team matchup between both sides. First time the Young Bucks have got a tag team matchup on Monday Night Raw, and they're looking to bounce back from the Bash as well, from their defeat to Magnum Opus in tag team opposition. That was an insanely shocking upset. And they'll be looking to try and bounce back against former World Tag Team Champions who definitely don't have that much to be happy about. The bell rings and we are underway here. Akam going to start this off against Matt Jackson by smacking him across the head. Look at this, just clubbing away at him right now. Matt Jackson going to try and fight back here, though. I mean, like I said, new World Tag Team Champions in tow, but what is it about Akam and Razor? It seems there's no rematch clause being granted their way yet. Then again, the rematch might come the way of the pay-per-view. It's difficult to say, in all fairness, as we get underway in this one, though. Plenty to talk about here on Monday Night Raw. And we will be seeing fallout from the great double team move there from the Young Bucks. We will be seeing fallout for Money in the Bank taking place coming up next, actually. Rhea Ripley, who made her shocking arrival to Money in the Bank, and with it, trifecta being formed full time on Monday Night Raw, will make her in-ring debut here tonight, and she will be accompanied to the ring solely by Money in the Bank winner Tessa Blanchard herself. As Razor now comes in off the tag, up in the air, suplexing down. AOP just dominating with their strength in the early goings thus far. So now you have to question what the Young Bucks have to do. They can't really get their speed going because every time they try, AOP just takes it away from them. Nick Jackson now trying to crawl to his brother, trying to make the tag in. Razor just putting the bricks on that. Good counter there though by Nick Jackson. Now starting to have a little bit of fight back, maybe a little bit of life being born for the Young Bucks here as they hunt for their first win on Monday Night Raw since coming over from SmackDown in the draft. Irish Whip now in the turnbuckle we go. Tag is made into Matt Jackson. The tag team moves of the Bucks can be dangerous, but in the ring in a one-on-one scenario they are struggling against the former World Tag Team Champions. Huge powerbomb there though. Kick is evaded. Razor front face lock, and now look at this, pummeling elbows into the side of Matt Jackson's head. No remorse being shown there whatsoever. And why would there be? AOP have little reason to be happy, and I imagine their manager Drake Maverick has been telling them that, potentially even reminding them of the result that was the Bash and using it to fire up the former World Tag Team Champions a bit more. Sidewalk slam with a boot in the chest for good measure. Covers made, but no idea why the referee didn't make a count there. Nick Jackson came and made the save. That would explain why the referee didn't make the count. Got caught up, I think, maybe between Razor and Nick Jackson. And Jackson has started a little bit of a fight back. His brother's been rolled outside of the ring. Matt will try and get what he can going here. It is an uphill struggle for the Young Bucks to beat a team like AOP, but there is every reason to believe that they could do it. Teams their size have beaten these men before. Missing with the elbow drop though, and then some, and being met with a big boot. Akam goes into the cover, but it's a kick out. Nick Jackson slowly recovering on the outside now. But things still not going the way of the Young Bucks. Tag is made. In comes Razor again. Tag team moves are proving devastating from the World Tag Team Champions. Sorry, the former World Tag Team Champions. The men who will definitely be seeking another tag team title reign very soon indeed. Be seeking their rematch. You've got to imagine. Look out here. Tornado DDT for Matt Jackson. He'll go up high here. Risky business being in that turnbuckle. Don't think he's seen how close Akam is, and he pays for it. Akam throws him off the top turnbuckle. Razor is still staggered though, and in comes Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson in off the tag now. Shoulder tackle takes Razor off his feet. Oh, but only once will Razor fall down to his back. Shoulder tackle of his own. And another one for good measure there. Razor now putting the hurt in on Nick Jackson. The Bucks just cannot get anything going. They've been too hurt in this contest thus far. And they are paying for it. This is definitely such a vicious side of the AOP that they have wanted to demonstrate, and I think they've had locked up over these last 2 weeks since losing the titles at the Bash. Super kick attempt there by Nick Jackson, attempted, countered with an almighty lariat though from Rhea. And I think that was the beginning of the end for the Young Bucks. It's not going to get much better here. Familiar feeling. The last chapter connects. Last chapter from Akam. He covers here to put away the Bucks. It's over. AOP have done it. And the former World Tag Team Champions continue to set their sights towards wanting their belts back. I do not think that things have ended between these sides. Between Akam, Rhea, Lars Sullivan and Shelton Benjamin. Not so long as the AOP are without their rematch. But hang on a minute, match has ended, but the talking has not. Drake Maverick with mic in hand now. And with one very simple message to the Raw General Manager, seeking out a rematch. And Dredge quick to respond on the Tron. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, the Authors of Pain get their rematch for the World Tag Team titles. Big news already on Raw. And speaking of big news, there was huge news last night in the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. You saw the pictures, but I implore you, that only told not even one half of the tale. There was so much going on in that contest on all sides, and it was one that you have to go back and watch and just feel the whole experience of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It was a tremendous moment. It was absolutely incredible to bear your eyes on. And now we move into this contest. Dakota Kai, who's had her run-in with Tessa Blanchard in the past, she gets to go one-on-one here tonight against none other than the newest member to Monday Night Raw from NXT. Her third match in just as many days. There they stand. Jazzy Gabbett not here tonight, but Rhea Ripley is, and maybe more importantly, the first ever Miss Money in the Bank is. Tessa Blanchard is also in accompaniment. It was an evening for Trifecta that they have been seeking since they were formed, to make history like that. As soon as their domination ends on NXT, it begins in the Monday Night Raw Women's division. They are yet to challenge for the title, but they have absolutely made their statement plain and clear as they have the briefcase that allows them to challenge for the Raw Women's or SmackDown Women's Championship, for that matter, anytime over the next year. And it is in the possession, naturally, of Tessa Blanchard as she watches on the outside right now. Rhea Ripley and Dakota Kai meet one-on-one inside the ring. Dakota Kai has a chance to snatch victory here over Rhea Ripley. Rhea's got to be hurting from the ladder match and from a match with Io Shirai as well at TakeOver Chicago. But this is Rhea Ripley we're on about, and there's nothing stopping her from being able to hurt her opponent any way she sees fit. Side headlock from Kai there, but Ripley just able to use her power to force Kai wherever. Rhea Ripley wants her to go as she spinebusters her into the mat. This will be Rhea Ripley's pace, not Dakota Kai's pace. You could just hear the thud of that punch in the jaw there of Kai. Things not looking too good for her right now. Irish Whip here, where she gets the counter. Oh! Rhea Ripley slides out of the way and comes back in the ring with a clothesline to Dakota Kai. Haven't seen that one before. Innovative offense, thinking on her feet. Kick out though. Comes early. Dakota Kai needs to think up something here because all she is right now is a puppet to the ways of Rhea Ripley. All she's getting is thrown around to the desire that Rhea Ripley seeks. And maybe this is a statement message to everyone. This is what Trifecta can do. Roll up here by Kai. Could she look to try and steal the win here? She can't even get a 1 count on Rhea Ripley. But that could be her opening. She's going to try and make the most of it. Oh, wheelbarrow facebuster. Turns it over. Hooks the leg. Looking for victory kick out. Just certain they've shed enough pressure placed there on the shoulders of Rhea Ripley, but a flying forearm in the corner now. Here we go. Look at these kicks in the gut, and down goes Rhea Ripley, surprisingly, from them. Dakota Kai thought she would have had it there, but it wasn't the case. Oh! Drop kick in the gut. What I meant there is I thought Ripley was going to stay up on her feet, but it wasn't the case. Dakota Kai now unloading away with very effective strikes on Rhea Ripley, but Ripley strikes when she comes back can hurt tenfold more due to the power that she can put behind them. Abdominal stretch now on Dakota Kai. Could she tap out here? Could she submit to Rhea Ripley maybe? Oh, hang on. Good punches there from Kai to get a way out of it. Head scissors, slips out of that one. Backbreaker to go along with it as well. Kai fired up here. Up on the top rope now. Drop kick. Cover made. Can she get the win here? There's 2. All kick out. Came close though. Almost came close to a big upset. It could still be on the cards for her. And the fatigue of Rhea Ripley could be what causes a stunning victory for Dakota Kai. Elbows in the gut there though from Ripley. And then her power comes into play. Suplexed into the mat. And all of a sudden, the life that was within Dakota Kai may just have faded. Double axe handle from Ripley. And Trifecta making their statement known. Making sure to remind everyone they are now at full strength. Riptide connects. Rhea Ripley with the win. And that is the force that has arrived to Monday Night Raw. Jazzy Gabbard and Rhea Ripley accompany Tessa Blanchard where she goes, and with the Money in the Bank briefcase in their possession. Wait. No, it's not done. It's not done. Rhea Ripley with far more of a message to prove to every woman in the division, and using Dakota Kai as the scapegoat for it. This is how Trifecta do things. Not to anyone else's playbook, but theirs. Oh, come on. Dakota Kai has been beaten. She has been mangled already, and now she's forced to hang up in the air and suffer. This is just a brutal beatdown now. At the behest of Blanchard, a second Riptide connects. And that is what Trifecta is all about. Well, we move on from one dominant force to another for the first time since his defeat to Christian in the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Roman Reigns back in action on Monday Night Raw. We have not seen, like I said, we have not seen Reigns in a number of weeks now, but he stands here tonight looking to recover against the man who we saw with a heartfelt message to Christian, earlier on in the evening, and that was Zack Ryder. Getting a bit ahead of myself there. I wonder what Roman Reigns has made of Tanahashi's last 2 title defenses. First goes over Christian, the man who Roman Reigns arguably should have beaten, but didn't. And of course, last night against Shinsuke Nakamura, Roman Reigns. I also wonder what has gone through him over these last few weeks. What kind of a change could there be to Roman Reigns? You know, there has to be a deep-seated feeling of frustration within Roman Reigns that the bash should have been his evening to win the world title. And then he was glossed over for an opportunity of Money in the Bank, a briefcase which of course he won last year. And on top of that, he was glossed over for the World Heavyweight Championship opportunity at Money in the Bank itself. Roman Reigns, it's not as if he's being overlooked, maybe should be the best way of putting it. It's that he's had his chances and he's blown them all. Reigns has not made the most of the chances put in front of him, and there are plenty more on this roster who deserve that opportunity. Reigns and Tanahashi have had many a meeting in the past. And I can't think of a time where Roman Reigns came out on the winning end of things. So here we go tonight. Ryder in for quite a matchup to come his way. Reigns in. Oh my goodness! Well, the chants have started, but they might as well just go away. Spear from Reigns. Came running out of the gate, and Ryder didn't move a muscle. It was as if he was frozen in place. Roman Reigns dismantling Ryder here. A second spear! Roman Reigns is brutalizing Ryder right now on the evening where Christian announces his retirement. Zack Ryder is the one to bear the brunt of the bad news. That wasn't even a kick out. That wasn't even a kick out. Reigns let go of that because he's got a statement message to send. He has got a third spear to deliver. And it's over. 3 spears for Reigns. Roman Reigns, your dominant winner this evening. In and out as quickly as he likes. This man coming back with a vengeance, coming back with a mindset that he and only he alone should be next in line for the World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns infantilized with the hopes of finally being world champion, and decimated Ryder to prove it. Well, we are 3 matches down already this evening, but coming up next, I believe, will be the match of the night with a huge opportunity up for grabs. The winner will face Brock Lesnar in 4 weeks' time. Tyler Breeze and Kyle O'Reilly both seeking the opportunity to welcome the Beast to Monday Night Raw. And they will do battle here tonight to determine who gets that chance. 2 former world champions meeting. Breeze, a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, former United States Champion, former Royal Rumble winner, former King of the Ring. He's done so much. And I don't think he has ever faced the Beast. Kyle O'Reilly, on the other hand, I'm pretty certain he has. Nevertheless, there is one of the men. We saw it last week on Monday Night Raw. There was a backstage interview with Kyle O'Reilly discussing his, I don't want to say failure, but his defeat to Andrade, shall we say, that cost him the chance to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And O'Reilly said that he saw his future as welcoming Brock Lesnar to Monday Night Raw by wanting to challenge him to a match at the Bash. Tyler Breeze walked into the locker room at that point, maybe overheard a little bit and said, no, you're not the one to do it. I'm going to have the chance. I want to be the one to welcome Lesnar to Monday Night Raw. Here we are this evening. They had a mutual agreement on a match, and they have their match here tonight. Both guys, of course, took part in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament as well. Both were eliminated by the eventual runner-up and the man who we just saw a moment ago in Roman Reigns. And Reigns, in some ways, can be a test for what it'd be like to face Brock Lesnar, but no one can serve as a true test for what it's going to be like to face Brock Lesnar. Like I said, I'm near 100% certain, though, that O'Reilly and Lesnar have met in the past. I'm near 100% certain they have over on SmackDown Live. But as for right now, Kyle O'Reilly goes one-on-one against Tyler Breeze, helped get himself towards that opportunity. We'll see how things will go about that one, though. O'Reilly versus Breeze here this evening. Like I said, I think this is going to be the match of the night. These two guys are immensely talented athletes. They've achieved great accolades in this universe. Kyle O'Reilly was the man who ended Bobby Fish's 390-day reign as WWE Champion. Tyler Breeze has won in the main event of WrestleMania. That is just some of what they've achieved. O'Reilly, though, ready to go here tonight, as will be Tyler Breeze. Don't let the looks of Breeze fool you. He is a very serious, very determined, very dangerous competitor. So forget, yes, this guy won the Royal Rumble, but he won it from number 16, I believe it was. Middle of the pack, he basically was when he won it. He has endured a lot before, and he's going to endure a lot here tonight when he goes one-on-one against Kyle O'Reilly. Bell rings, a little bit of a temporary stare down between both sides there. Testing the waters, I think, could be the best way to put it. They're waiting for the opportunity. Feeling out process now between these two guys. Calling about tie-up. It's O'Reilly who's in control. Little surprise there. Mixed martial arts training on the back of Kyle O'Reilly. Tyler Breeze has undergone numerous training and wrestling sessions to help improve himself in in-ring work. Over these last few years, especially since he won the World Heavyweight Championship. Breeze now lifting up O'Reilly here to his feet, forearm in the face. Friendly reminder, 2 months ago, both these guys, well, just over 2 months ago now, both these guys were members of ECW. Breeze was traded, I will admit, but O'Reilly was drafted, and that one hurt. Discus forearm in the face there, and O'Reilly feeling the wrath of the two-time world champion as this matchup gets underway. Weird to think. This might be weird to think maybe for some of the newer people to this series, but between these two guys, there are 3 world titles. There's an enormous amount of accolades, and most of them come from Tyler Breeze. You wouldn't really know that, judging by Breeze's record over the last while, but just could not find his footing on ECW. Monday Night Raw, though, definitely seems to be made a better home for Breeze. Cover after that Northern Light suplex. Almost enough. Great bridge on it by O'Reilly, who nails what it could be said was the first significant move of the match. Shin breaker there. That'll take away a good few moves out of Tyler Breeze's playbook. Breeze now on the back foot, kicked in the shin or the knee again here. This has been mostly Kyle O'Reilly in the early goings of this matchup. O'Reilly now looking to target the arm, and you know he's going to do that. Bending it backwards. The arm is not meant to bend in that direction. Kyle O'Reilly, though, not one for following the rules all the time, especially when it comes to helping out in victory. If the referee's not going to admonish you for it, why not? We know why O'Reilly's doing it. He's not going to try and break the arm. He's doing it to put hurting on his opponent, and he'll do it again. O'Reilly might be seeking victory via armbar in this one. Roll up here now by Kyle O'Reilly. Will it be enough to send him to meet Brock Lesnar? Kick out early on by Breeze. Or maybe it's to give Kyle O'Reilly a game plan, work on the arm. Breeze, though, with that very arm coming back, and Hurricane rollering him down. These guys have mutual respect for one another. There's no denying that. But when the bell rings and the opportunity presents it to go at one-on-one against Brock Lesnar, you're going to do everything you can to take that opportunity. Simple but effective offense there from Tyler Breeze with that twisting neck breaker. O'Reilly couldn't get out of the grasp of it. Breeze up on the top rope. Guillotine leg drop. Across the throat potentially, if not the chest. But O'Reilly kicking out early. It's not going to do Tyler Breeze any favors if he's doing big moves like that, and O'Reilly is still able to kick out fairly early on. Side headlock now stitched in. Breeze trying to slow down the pace, maybe trying to slow down O'Reilly. Not the best thing to do in the world to put Kyle O'Reilly in a wrestling hold, as he shows him by getting out of it and kicking him down. Into the cover now goes O'Reilly. Will he put away Breeze? No. O'Reilly hoists up Breeze here. Oh, look at those flurry of forearms. No response there. Saito suplex. Great combination from Kyle O'Reilly. And O'Reilly in now. Brainbuster. Got him. Brainbuster connects. That could finish Breeze right here. Oh, kick out at 2. Kyle O'Reilly thought he had him there. Thought it was over and done for. Wasn't the case. Breeze now finally getting some offense back. In the gut with that punch. In the corner he goes as well. Tyler Breeze now finding new life. Finding his footing once again. Tornado DDT out of the turnbuckle. Supermodel kick. And that could be enough. Breeze feels it. Wow. And Breeze's face tells a story from that kick out. Dragon screw there, taking away the leg of Kyle O'Reilly a little bit. Maybe trying to take away the kicks of O'Reilly. Would have done some damage in this contest. Chinlock applied. Going to be hard to force a guy like Kyle O'Reilly to tap out, let me tell you that. O'Reilly makes sure that that is made true by fighting out and then taking down Breeze like it was nothing. Palm strikes there. Much more effective than you might be led on to believe, I'll tell you that. Hurricanrana again. Oh, good God, look out here. O'Reilly rolled to the outside for breathing room. Not gonna get any! Tyler Breeze takes flight to the outside and sends O'Reilly back into the ring there. Oh my God! He must have hopped over the barricade. It's Brock Lesnar. F5 to Breeze on the outside. And Lesnar now has his eyes set inside of the ring. O'Reilly in deep trouble on the shoulders of Lesnar. F5. Both men laid out. Lesnar sends a statement to the pair of them. Well, folks, there's been plenty to talk about in the midst of a few moments. But coming up next is our main event of the evening. Shelton Benjamin goes one-on-one against Hiroshi Tanahashi, champion versus champion. And maybe, after that chaos, we'll get a bit of calm. Or was that all, the calm before the storm? Brock Lesnar leveling Kyle O'Reilly and Tyler Breeze. And then Andrade with one hell of a statement backstage to Christian as well. You can guarantee there's absolutely no respect being shown from El Idolo. We move on here though. This is our main event of the evening, and this is the first time we have seen Shelton Benjamin, I believe, Shelton Benjamin in action since he won the World Tag Team titles with Lars Sullivan at the Bash. A very surprising tag team it was, but a very, very dangerous tag team they have proven themselves to be, with gold around their waist to prove it. Benjamin with the opportunity of his maybe, oh wait, hang on, microphone in hand from Benjamin quickly. Oh, speaking on behalf of Lesnar, the Beast does what he wants, and he fights who he wants. His opponents are not chosen for him. He fights who he pleases. Well, there you go. That'll explain why Brock Lesnar got himself involved right then and there. And I feel like this could be not the last time we see Lesnar getting involved, though fingers crossed he doesn't. Here comes a broken and probably a hurting ace. Hiroshi Tanahashi coming to the ring, 24 hours removed from the match at Money in the Bank against Shinsuke Nakamura. What a war between old rivals. And they made it sure that both sides knew there was no love lost. There was no what's the word I'm looking for here? There was no love lost. There was no rivalry that had gone amiss. Both guys still had that animosity. Both guys still wanted to beat the other. And here we are, 24 hours removed from that. Hiroshi Tanahashi was able to pick up the win over Shinsuke Nakamura, and it was a solid contest between both sides. But now here tonight, Tanahashi has to move himself away from Nakamura and into what will be the future for him heading forward, heading into the summer of the Ace maybe. Tanahashi has now got 10 months unbeaten since arriving to Monday Night Raw, has not lost, has not been pinned or submitted, has not ended up with a loss on his record by his own admission. That is one hell of a record that Tanahashi's had going for him. Can he keep it going here tonight as he goes one-on-one against Shelton Benjamin? Benjamin's got to be aware of the opportunity in front of him here. I mean, he said it himself. He wants to make history by being the first guy on Monday Night Raw to beat Tanahashi in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Hammerlock here being traded by both sides. Benjamin now has Tanahashi in a hammerlock here, clubbing away at the back. What can the World Tag Team Champion do over the World Heavyweight Champion? Tanahashi takes him down. Fujiwara armbar. I imagine Tanahashi will want to take this match a little bit slower than he had to at Money in the Bank. That was just straight into fighting his rival. That was straight into the mind games. I imagine Tanahashi will almost want to be... Well, if we say Money in the Bank, if we say WrestleMania was 100% Tanahashi, I would say Money in the Bank was about 85% Tanahashi. You probably want about 60 here tonight. You probably won't even want to try and hit High Fly Flow. You probably want to try and end things with the Cloverleaf more than anything. But Shelton Benjamin realizes he's going to be at 100% because he realizes Tanahashi is still going to be feeling the hurting of the hits of Shinsuke Nakamura. And he will want to capitalize wholeheartedly on them. And I mean, why wouldn't he? If Tanahashi is nowhere near 100%, that's your prerogative to try and get a win. Slips out of that chin lock though, does the ace. Lobbing away there is Shelton Benjamin right now. Stun, guns him into the rope. Tanahashi slow to recover as well. Look at that, staying on one knee for an awful long time. Benjamin sees the chance to capitalize. Great counter. Absolutely great counter from Tanahashi. Irish whip off the ropes. Ducks under there from the ace. Oh! That's not going to do you any favors. Your momentum being used against you there. On the second row, cannibal sent off from Tanahashi. You'd probably be pleased with this being able to put away Shelton Benjamin. Will it do the job? Tanahashi probably going to be hurt that he didn't even get a 2 count. This is what gives Shelton Benjamin a better chance here. On paper, yeah, this is Tanahashi's match through and through. But the reality, knowing all that Tanahashi's been through, with the match against Christian at the Bash, with being laid out in the locker room the night after, with the Money in the Bank match against Shinsuke Nakamura, there's been no time for Tanahashi to breathe, to recover. His body's hurt. And that's Shelton's opportunity to pounce. And that's exactly what he's doing here. Tanahashi is slow right now to recover, and Benjamin taking full advantage as he again hits that gutbuster right in the part of Tanahashi that's got to be hurting the most. Double underhook suplex now. And there's no counter from Tanahashi. Cover's made, but fair play to the ace. The resiliency will always be there as he kicks out early on. Working on the arm now is Shelton Benjamin. Trying to take out the ace here, take out the good arm of Tanahashi as well. But Tanahashi able to fight back a little bit here. He take control in this contest now. Driving the elbow down across the chest of Benjamin. All that Tanahashi can really do, we're seeing this a lot right now from Tanahashi's offense. All he's really able to do is mostly kind of basic offense, but the difference is that when Tanahashi does it, he's so on point with it. He is Oh, wait a minute. No, T-bone suplex from Benjamin. One of his specialties there is the danger that comes from his suplexes. No surprise that him and Brock Lesnar share quite a bit in common, then. Up to the top rope goes Benjamin now. He will look to put away Tanahashi maybe with something big from the top rope. Blockbuster! And one half of the World Tag Team Champions could have just beaten the World Champion. Oh, kick out at 2. Benjamin still in control here. Tanahashi still in trouble. Armbar on the good arm of Tanahashi. On the only arm that's got pretty much a bicep left on it that hasn't been torn to shreds. Which is why Tanahashi wants to fight out of it even more. Comes in with that flying forearm there though. For maybe a snap, maybe a cutter. Benjamin comes out with a counter. Reverse DDT drives Tanahashi's neck into the mat. You've got to imagine that's not going to be feeling much better either after Money in the Bank. Benjamin now. Cross body from the second rope. And now he'll go after the bad arm. He will go after the arm that has been hidden on Tanahashi long before he ever joined this universe. Oh, but he slips his way out of that one there. Great evasion from the ace. Forearm in the face now. Rocked Benjamin for a moment, and that's all that he needed. But he can't capitalize. Benjamin amazingly hanging in there and doing absolutely incredible against the ace right now. I'm not too certain though if that's the work of Benjamin or if that's because Tanahashi's hurt or if it's a mixture of both. Gutbuster again. So dangerous with it. Such a powerful move from Shelton Benjamin to execute. Tanahashi very much so reeling. Benjamin had enough time there to plan out maybe his next 4 or 5 moves because there was nothing coming from the ace. Oh, good God, sunset flip to the outside. Tanahashi's back in agony. And Benjamin will capitalize even more. Elbow drops down on it. Lifts up Tanahashi here. Super kick. Super kick now. Has he beaten Tanahashi? There's 1. There's 2. Oh, shoulders up just in time. Benjamin probably thought he had him there, but it wasn't the case. Tanahashi's still alive. And he's going to go for that gutbuster again, isn't he? Old reliable. Old faithful for Benjamin in this contest thus far. And now, he might be looking to hit. Paid it! An almighty shock could be coming its way. Pay dirt to Tanahashi. Benjamin covers. Has he beaten the ace? Oh, that was 2.5. Benjamin's face tells a story, and Tanahashi's up to his feet. Benjamin frozen solid. He can't believe it. Look at this. Sling blade. And now get ready for a little bit of twist and shout. How does Tanahashi find it in him? How does the ace find it in him each and every time from the clutches of defeat to come back? High fly cross, which will lead into the finishing blow. Half a second from defeat, and now 3 from victory. High fly flow. It's over. What a comeback from Tanahashi. Absolutely scintillating from the ace. As always, Tanahashi, your winner. It doesn't matter who stands in front of the ace. He always finds a way to claim victory. Tanahashi does it again on Monday Night Raw. Even at 65%, Tanahashi can still be 100% better than the next guy. Your winner, the ace. As we finish off this episode of Monday Night Raw, who can stop the ace? Wait, oh my God! Roman Reigns! with a flying clothesline at Tanahashi. Reigns has set his sights on the ace again.